Again, I'm reminding you, those who have didn't apply for Polycet, apply it. It is extended to 7th May of 2024. Welcome to free online coaching for Polycet. I would like to invite Arun sir to start the session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, students. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Students, today we'll continue with physical science, physics again. Chapter is Human Eye and Colorful World. All right. So, assuming you're all ready, I'll get started. Okay, good. Good response. Fine. All right, let's go ahead. Here, students, there's some important points I've again highlighted over here, which I want you to remember. Take a notebook, your textbook, and highlight in your textbook the points which I'm showing in the screen. So here is a schematic of a human eye, which is almost spherical in shape. But the front portion of this is more sharply curved and is covered by a transparent protective membrane called cornea. All right. And here is a diagram, schematic of the human eye with all the necessary parts: aqueous humor, pupil, iris, ciliary muscles, retina, and cornea, and optic nerve. The pupil appears black because any light falling on it goes into the eye, and there is almost no chance of light coming back to the outside. So here we're talking about how iris enables pupil to be a variable aperture, students. Variable aperture laga ela act avutundi chustunam ee paragraph lo. So iris helps in controlling the amount of light entering the eye through pupil. In low light condition, the iris makes the pupil to expand so that more light is allowed to go in, and in the case of bright or excess light condition, it makes the pupil contract and thereby prevent the excess light not to go into the eye. Thus, iris enables pupil to act as a variable aperture for entry of light into the eye. All right. So this is an important point. Remember that iris enables pupil to act as a variable aperture. The lens is hard in the middle and gradually becomes softer towards the outer edge. The light that enters the eye forms an image on the retina. It covers the rear part of the eyeball. The distance between the lens and the retina is about 2.5 centimeters. Important. For any position of the object in front of the eye, the image distance is fixed and is about 2.5 centimeters, roughly 2.5 centimeters, approximately 2.5 centimeters, students. All right. So no matter what U is, V is fixed. Image distance is fixed because image is found on the retina. Distance between retina and the lens is fixed of the eyeball. On an average, it is about 2.5 centimeters. If the position of the object is between infinity and the point of least distance of distinct vision, then the eye lens adjusts its focal length in between 2.5 centimeters to 2.27 centimeters to form a clear image on the retina. So we have got a variable focal length. Now, this ability of the eye lens to change its focal length is called accommodation of the lens. All right. So it varies between 2.27 to 2.25 centimeters, of course. Be careful, it's centimeters, students. Students, we will now talk about the defects of vision. There are three main defects of vision, mainly myopia, hypermetropia, and presbyopia. You are well aware of the basic definitions, so I'm going a little more into detail. This over here diagram shows the correction as well. The eye lens can form clear image on the retina when an object is placed with far point and point of least distance of distinct vision. If we are able to bring the image of the object kept beyond far point, between the far point and the point of least distance of distinct vision, using a lens, this image acts as an object for the eye lens. Ante, when it's far away, and I bring it between far point M and the point of L, point of least distance of distinct vision, then that image acts as an object for the eye lens. And this is made possible by using a convex lens, students, concave lens, sorry. So we correct myopia with a concave lens. All right. Now let's look at hypermetropia, situation of hypermetropia. To correct defect of hypermetropia, you need a lens which forms an image of the object beyond near point when the object is between near point H and the least distance of distinct vision L. And this is made possible using a double convex lens. So hypermetropia is corrected using a double convex lens. All right. Let's go forward. And presbyopia, which is a vision defect when the ability of accommodation of the eye usually decreases with aging. For most people, the near point gradually recedes away. They find it difficult to see nearby objects clearly and distinctly. This happens due to gradual weakening of ciliary muscles and diminishing flexibility of the eye lens. This effect can be seen in aged people. Sometimes a person will suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia with aging. To correct this type of defect of vision, we need bifocal lenses, which are formed using both concave and convex lens. Its upper portion consists of concave lens and the lower portion consists of convex lens. Next, we talk about the power of the lens, students, which is the degree of convergence or divergence. All right, in general, vergence of light rays that can be achieved by a lens is expressed in terms of its power. The reciprocal of focal length is called power of the lens. Let f be the focal length of the lens, then power of the lens P is equal to 1 by f. In meters, in centimeters, it's 100 by f. And the unit of power is diopter. It is denoted by the letter D in uppercase D, capital D. All right. Look at the formula, students. It's 1 by f in meters. It's 100 by f in centimeters. Ikkada chala mandi tappu chestaru, students. Be careful with that. In centimeters, when you write 100 by f. In meters, it's 1 by f. Now let's look at prism, students. Now, what's a prism basically? It's a transparent medium separated from surrounding medium by at least two plane surfaces which are inclined at certain angle in such a way that light incident on one of the plane surfaces emerges from other plane surface. Ante, let's say you have got PQ as one surface, PR as other surface. Light incident on the PQ is emerging from the surface PR. All right, and these two surfaces are inclined at an angle A, called angle of the prism. So let's look at the terms associated with it. So we've got angle of prism. I1 is angle of incidence, incident ray, and of course the normal. You obviously know the normal. I2 is there is an emergent ray, and I2 is angle of emergence, and D over there is angle of deviation. That's the angle with which the incident ray got deviated and went along the emergent ray. All right. So deviation is the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray. So this angle is angle of deviation. All right. Let's look at the graph. This is an empirical graph, students, from empirical data. అంటే experimental data నుంచి plot చేస్తారు ఇది. దీనికి theoretical equation అని కూడా ఉంటుంది. You can plot it using that as well. That you study in intermediate. How to get this graph using an equation, writing an equation for this graph. But as of now, we plot it using a experimental data. Experimental data తీసుకొని angle of deviation versus angle of incidence plot చేస్తాము. When you plot that, you'll get a minimum. All right, you'll get a minimum when the angle of emergence is equal to angle of incidence. In fact, if you have an equilateral triangular prism, the incident ray and the emergent ray will go symmetrically with respect to the prism when the angle of deviation is minimum. All right, this is very interesting experiment, students, and theoretically it's even more interesting, which you study in intermediate. ఈ గ్రాఫ్ మనము మళ్ళీ ప్లాట్ చేస్తాము ఇంటర్మీడియట్ లో. దీని ఈక్వేషన్ కూడా we'll write the equation for this one and plot the graph using some mathematical graphical tools. All right. Here, students, here's the most important formula we've got for the refractive index of the prism. Sine of A plus D by 2 by sine of A by 2. where D is angle of deviation, minimum deviation, and A is angle of prism, sine of A plus D by 2 by sine of A by 2. Right? That gives us refractive index of the prism. Now, prism also has a capability of dispersing the white light. So splitting of white light into different colors is called dispersion. All right. So look at the color range, students. It goes from WIBGR, violet to red, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. All right. Okay. Scattering of light here is just the definition, students. Scattering is a complex phenomena. All right. So it's more of a you have got concepts of chemistry and physics in the understanding of scattering of light. You'll have to understand how the atom emits, absorbs, and emits radiations at atomic level, what happens exactly. But I've given only the definition over here. The process of re-emission of absorbed light in all directions with different intensities by atoms or molecules is called scattering of light. All right. Okay. Students, now let's go for questions. There are hosts of questions for which I will have to go a little faster. Are you all ready for questions, students? Did you all mark down the important points which I've shown? Have you all marked? Okay, if at all you have marked, please type yes in the chat box. Or at least noted, or at least revised. All right, good. Okay, good. All right, let's go forward. Okay, here's the first question, students. Units for power of a lens are meter, meter inverse, meter times liters, none. Yeah, quick response. None as well. Okay. Students, please direct your answers to me so that I'll get to know who is answering and who is not answering. Otherwise, I'll presume that some of you are not answering. Direct your answers to Jet Arun. Okay, he's asking power of the lens, students, not focal length of the lens. Focal length of the lens is meters. Power is 1 by F. So 1 by meters. Yes, option 2 is absolutely right. Yes, option 2 is absolutely right, students. Yes. Ria, Gayatri, Jyoti, Pranati, Varun Tej, Taruni, many more. But many students have gone wrong as well. Please correct yourself. Navneet is right. Right. Monica is right. Shalini is right. Saivardhan is right. Saivardhan is wrong. Sorry. All right. Let's look at the next one. Students, please note whenever you're going wrong, it's very important that you correct yourself. If you don't correct yourself, there's no point attending the session. Attend JC waste time waste out of students. Me time waste out if you don't correct yourself. Angle of vision in a healthy man is 60 degrees, 42 degrees, 24 degrees, 90 degrees. Factual question, students. మీ మీద యాక్టివిటీ కూడా ఉంది మీకు టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో. Okay. Mixed response again. Yeah, Ria is right. Bhavna, no. Monica is right. Okay, students, ఎక్కడెక్కడ తప్పిపోతున్నారు, please make a note of it. All right, so that you don't commit this mistake again. We are tackling the third exam now. All right, Polycet Rastanaru will not get a chance again. Raghu, you will not get a chance again, students, to attend the Polycet exam. So please be very alert in learning. Tapu pote, please correct చేసుకోండి. So option 1 is absolutely right, students. All right, let's look at the next one. The transparent layer in a human eye is called eyeball, black ball, cornea, or is it pupil? Okay, excellent. Consistent response this time. Yes, Ria, that's absolutely right. Okay. There is a wrong answer. Cornea is absolutely right, students. Option 3 is absolutely right. Under Chaparo, except 1 or 2 students have gone wrong. That's okay. But correct yourself. All right. మీరు ఒకసారి సెషన్ తర్వాత బుక్ లో క్విక్ రివిజన్ చిన్న చిన్న ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ క్విక్ రివిజన్ చేసుకొని యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ వెళ్ళి ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ రివైజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మీరు. All right, do that. I sincerely suggest you do that. All right, ఒకసారి రివైజ్ చేసుకోండి. Look at this question, students. Diopters are units for focal length, power of a lens, rigid of lens, clarity of lens. Okay, yes. Consistent response again, but there is a wrong answer. It's diopter, students. We have just seen diopters is for power of the lens. Diopters is for power of the lens, students. 1/f. Meter inverse is called diopter. Okay, let's go to the next one. F is equal to 20 centimeters. Then power of the lens is equal to how many diopters? Okay, Raja is right, Priya is right, Shalini is right, Dikshita is right. Yes, Raja Malika is right. Sweetie is right. Sai Charan is right. Akhilesh is right. Ria is right. I already told you. Sharon is right. Okay, Raja Malika. All right, that's right. Okay. All right, Raja Malika, I got it. All right, let's go to the key. It's five. Five diopters. Excellent, students. Let's go ahead. Which of the following is constant with respect to human eye? F, U, V, vision defect. We talked about this in the very first slide, students. Sorry, second slide. Which of these is constant? V, U, F. Is F constant? Is image distance constant? Object distance constant? Or vision defect? That doesn't make sense. So it's F, U, or V. Is focal length constant, students? With respect to human eye, it changes between 2.27 to 2.27 centimeters to 2.5 centimeters, right? Yes, Pranati, that's right. Yes, Riya is right. Pranati is right. Ashwit is right. Bhavna is right. Okay. Let's look at the key students. Most of the students are right, but there are wrong answers as well. That's what's bothering me. Students మీరు కరెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నారో నాకు తెలీదు. దట్ ఇస్ వై ఐ వాంట్ టు కండక్ట్ అనదర్ రివిజన్ సెషన్. అన్ని అయిపోయిన క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒకసారి మిమ్మల్ని అన్ని అడుగుతాను ఒకసారి ఒక రోజు. అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ మిక్స్ చేసి అడుగుతాను. దట్ టైమ్ షుడ్ బి 100% రైట్. ఓన్లీ దెన్ ఐల్ బి కన్విన్స్ దట్ యూ హావ్ బీన్ కరెక్టింగ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని కంపైల్ చేసి అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ మిక్స్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఒక సెషన్ లో కొత్త క్వశ్చన్స్ కాకుండా పాత క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతాను ఒకసారి. Alright, so that I'll be convinced that you have been correcting yourself. And it's very important you correct yourself, students, because we are coming closer to the exam. Exam is coming up. Look at this question. Dash image of an object is formed at dash by an island. Real cornea, virtual retina, virtual cornea, real retina. Fill in the blanks. Yes. Yeah. What is the screen of the eye? Where is the screen, students? It's the retina, right? And what kind of image is formed on the retina? It's a real image formed. Inverted image formed. Real image, real inverted image is formed. Yes, yes, yes. Most of the students are right. Students, soon you'll be having practice tests as well, brand test, practice test, mock test as well from next week. All right, quick response for this one. Yes, it's real comma retina. Yes, real image is formed at retina by annulins. Dash image is formed on retina. Oh, I just answered this question. Inverted, erected, virtual, any of the above. If you are attentive enough to listen, I answered this question. Excellent. No wrong answer as yet. There is a wrong answer now. It's not any of the above, students. It's real and inverted. That's right. Absolutely right. It's inverted. Inverted image is found in the retina. All right, let's go to the next one. An average aged healthy man cannot see an object having a distance below 20 centimeters, 25 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 35 centimeters. Okay, mixed response over here. Let me look at the wrong answers. Any wrong answer? Yes. Let's look at the key. 25 centimeters is right, students. Dikshita, Gayatri, Shalini, Rajamalika, Pranati, Rahul, Akhilesh, no, not Akhilesh, Taruni. All right, let's look at the next one. These distincts of distinct vision depends on, what does it depend on, students? Does it depend on occupation and area? Oh God, such a ridiculous options. Area may depend on the around the students. Distinct vision. Okay, I should get an exact. No one should answer at least 4 should not be the answer, students. 3 and 4 should not be the answer at least. Occupation. Occupation into what kind of job you are into. Like what is that you do for your living? That's what is called occupation. That means that depend over the students. Yes, yeah, that's right. Yes, Ria is right. Bhavna is right. Sweetie is right. Shalini is right. Akhilesh is right. Shashank is right. Dikshita is right. Varun Tej is right. Saivardhan, no. Gayatri is right. Shiv Charan is right. Taruni is right. Okay. Students, it definitely doesn't depend on area, right? No matter where you live, the least distance of distribution of an average human eye will be the same. It depends on each and individual, right? All right, let's look at the next one. Dash are used in adjustment of focal length of the eye lens. Ciliary muscles, eye muscles, optic nerves, all the above. Pretty simple one and repeatedly asked for. Okay. So many answers and consistent answers. Yes. Because few students are answering the writing the statement. I appreciate that, but you can just write the option number. All right. That's okay. I appreciate that, but you can also as well do the easier thing. All right. Let's look at the next one. Ciliary muscles is absolutely right, students. One is absolutely right. Everyone has gone right. Look at this one. The combination of violence is high in children, females, males, aged people. The combination of violence is high in. Hmm. Oh, yeah, Rahul, you have got two answers. The confusion, okay. Okay, let's look at the key. Yes, children, students. Aged people are defect వచ్చేస్తుంది. All right, and it has got nothing to do with females or males. Children, no, it is better. The accommodation of violence is higher, relatively higher. Which of the following is age related? Myopia, hypermetropia, night blindness, presbyopia. Okay, presbyopia. Almost all students are answering presbyopia. Okay, instead of writing four, option four, you're writing the whole answer. That's okay. I appreciate the effort you're putting. Thank you for the effort. But you could make it your this task a little easier by just writing the option number, students. It is presbyopia. Absolutely right, students. Four is absolutely right. Brilliant. I really appreciate that. Brilliant. Look at this one. Rods and cones are present in retina, cornea, eyeball, none. Option one. Okay, most of you are answering option one. Okay, none. Okay, there is a wrong answer as well. Yes, let's look at the key, students. Retina is absolutely right. Students, there are still 10 more students who are not answering at all. I will read out their names. Please take part in this one. It's just all you have to just do is punch in your answer in the chat box. So it doesn't take any effort. All you have to do is take part in this. Why is it important to take part? Is it will increase your confidence. It will build your confidence subconsciously. The more answers you attempt, the more the confidence builds up. subconsciously without you even knowing, noticing it. And that is very important for the exam, any competitive exam. All right. Dash are useful to see the objects in low light. Rods, optic nerves, blue spots, cones. Rods, cones, optic nerves, blue spots. Okay, Agnivesh has a confusion. That's okay. But correct cheskondi. Till then, I'll just look into the names who are not answering. Chindu, Shruti, Mohan, Geeta. Hello, everyone. Please take part. Hanish. Yeah, Hanish has answered. Right. Good. Mahesh, Maniteja, Mohammad Father. Please take part. No harm in taking part, students. Sangam Angel, Ruchita. Okay, Geeta, I'm sorry, I haven't noticed. Yeah, I have seen you answering. Yes. Good, good, good. I'm sorry. All right, let's look at the key students. I want everyone to take part, students. That's the only intention of naming the students who are not participating. All right. I don't mean to discourage you or undermine you. Yes, rods are useful to see the objects in low light. Look at this one. The distance between eye lens and retina in the human eye is around 25 mm, 2.5 mm, 25 centimeters, 40 centimeters. That's huge. Between retina and eye lens, small distance. 2.5 mm is two small students, 25 centimeters, 40 centimeters are too huge to be answers. 25 centimeters is the incompetent students, 15 centimeters is the scale, 20 centimeters is this much, 40 centimeters would be this much. All right. So that's not the distance between the retina and the eye lens. So we can, if we can select by selecting the odd one out, it's one. But factually also you should know that it's one. Yes, students, it's absolutely right. One is absolutely right. కొంతమంది 2.52 ఇచ్చారు. Option 2 ఇచ్చారు, 2.5 mm ఇచ్చారు, but that's wrong. Yes, that's right. One is absolutely right. During refraction, which of the following doesn't change? Wavelength doesn't change, speed of light, frequency, none. Wavelength, speed of light, frequency, none. Speed of light does definitely changes, students. According to definition of refractive index, we can also define refractive index in terms of, oh, answers are already there. All right, sorry. I was presuming you're pretty slow, but you're all faster than thought. Question చూడంగానే answers వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి. Good. That's okay, students. Couple of students are going wrong, but that's okay. It's very important that you attempt, commit a mistake, correct your mistake, rectify the mistake. Attempting and correcting is very important, students. Let's look at this. Let's look at the key. Frequency doesn't change, students. Frequency doesn't change. Wavelength and speed of light changes during refraction, and frequency doesn't change. If a prism angle is 60 degrees, that is A is equal to 60, refractive index is √2. What is the angle of minimum deviation? 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. I didn't work this out. You'll have to take pen and paper and do it. Students, memory though, I suggest you write the formula, plug in the values, calculate the answer. We want accurate response, students, not a quick response. What is Raja Malika? I didn't get what you meant. What's your answer? Okay. If you have already done this problem, that's okay. That's good. But I really suggest that you revise the formula. Writing down the formula will help you reinforce the formula into your brain. Sometimes few things will not tunnel through the cranium or the cranium of the skull. ఎలా లోపల వెళ్ళాలంటే ఒకసారి రాయాలి ఒకసారి రాస్తే లోపల వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఇట్ విల్ టనల్ త్రూ all right don't tell this answer by memory based on memory yes option 1 is absolutely right students almost everyone has given me option 1 but based on memory or no I didn't all right you have done it good Rajamarika has done it good yes option 1 is absolutely right good Saivardhan all right let's go for the next one bifocal length lens is used to correct dash defect. Bifocal lens is used to correct dash defect. Myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia, astigmatism. Bifocal length. Okay. Yes, students. Option 3 is absolutely right. Under 3 చెప్తున్నారు. I didn't find even one wrong answer. Excellent. ఇలానే పర్ఫామ్ చేయండి స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో కూడా excellent students bifocal lens is used to correct presbyopia defect. All right, look at this one. If the power of a lens is 4 diopters, so its focal length in meters is 0.25, 2.5, 25, 4. In meters, adutunnaru students. When they ask in meters, the formula is something. When they ask in centimeters, the formula is something else. All right, there's a conversion factor of 100. But Rahul, I didn't get your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get it. What does it mean? Hmm. Look at this, students. 1 by 4. 4D is equal to 1 by F. So 1 by 4 is the answer. What is 1 by 4? Yes, yeah, that's right. Shashank, detailed formula. That's appreciable. That's very good. Excellent. Good, 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 good. So almost everyone has gone right. That means you have understood the formula well. It's 0.25 meters, students. Excellent. All right. Concave lens is used to correct. This is what you have seen with the diagram. In the theory, you have seen with the diagram. Concave lens is used to correct astigmatism, myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. Students in myopia, hypermetropia, these defects will do in detail intermediate using ray diagram, students. So ray diagrams చూసి మనం correct చేస్తాము. Like we'll measure how to find the focal length of the corrective lens using ray diagrams. All right. మనం ఫార్ములాతో యూస్ చేసి సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని రే డయాగ్రామ్ తో యూస్ చేసి కూడా సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు బట్ solving using ray diagrams is really beautiful. We'll enjoy that when we do same kind of same optics, ray optics in intermediate. Let's look at the key. Yes, myopia is absolutely right. Let's look at the next one. Students, power of the lens was 1 by f. So 4 is equal to 1 by f. F is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but 0.25. That's how it turned out to be 0.25 meters. All right, Raj America. The formula was P is equal to 1 by F in meters. So F is equal to 1 by P. I hope you got it. Let's go for the next one. Focal length of an eye lens is it sharp 2.27, 2.5, 2.27 to 2.25, or 2.27 to 2.5 in centimeters, of course. Focal length of the eye lens is there is no sharp value, students. 2.5 centimeters in Ricardo. It's a range. Is it between 2.27 to 2.25 or 2.27 to 2.5? Now that's the question. So confusion, if at all there is a confusion, that has to be between 3 and 4. కానీ ఇది మనం చూసాము థియరీలో స్టేట్మెంట్ చూసాము. I told you it's very important statement. Students, you will receive the attendance form soon. Take a minute to fill up the attendance form. All right. As few students are asking, you will definitely receive the attendance form soon. Take a minute to fill up the attendance form. Here is the key, students. It is between 2.27 to 2.5 centimeters. Yes, that's absolutely right. Almost everyone is right. Here is the attendance form, students. Please take a minute to fill up the form. కొంతమంది అడిగారు కదా. Here is the form. All right, look at this. Which of the following is true in view of children of age 7 to 10 years? This distance of distinct vision is 7 to 8 centimeters. Stiffness of ciliary muscles is more. Angle of vision is more than 60 degrees. All of the above. All right, Rahul. See, after I reveal the key, you can get to know that. But okay, I'll take care of it. All right. So most of the answers are 4. Four is absolutely right, student. For kids, for children of age 7 to 10 years. Rahul, it's 4 students. It's 4. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Akhilesh is right. Bhavna is right. Sharon is right. Gayatri is right. Shashank is right. All right. Many are right. But there are students who've gone wrong. That is true. 2 is true. Definitely, Rahul. But along with that, the other options are also true. That's why all the above are true. Take a minute to fill the attendance form, students. Andar fill up చేయండి. Focal length of an eye lens is dash when looking at distant object. Distant object చూసినప్పుడు focal length, is it maximum, minimum? In between maximum and minimum, none. No, it has to be between 1 and 2, students. Confusion ఉంటే మీకు 1 and 2 మధ్యలో ఉండాలి. All right, those who have filled, I appreciate, but those who haven't filled, take a minute to fill the form. Yes, students, you will also receive a practice sheet on balancing of equations. Don't worry about it. And we'll solve the sheet as well. Don't worry. It's maximum. Maximum is absolutely right, students. It's not in between maximum and minimum. దూరం ఇంకా దగ్గర మధ్యలో ఉంటే maximum minimum మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది students. But he's saying when looking at a distant object which is far away. Yes, one is absolutely right. All right, look at this one. Unable to see objects beyond the far point is dash. Remedy is dash. Myopic, convex lens, hypermetropia or myopia, convex lens, hypermetropia, concave lens, hypermetropia, convex lens, myopia, concave lens. What is the defect called and what's the correction? Okay. Friends, this is an important question, students. ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ మళ్ళీ వేరే స్ట్రక్చర్ సెంటెన్స్ స్ట్రక్చర్ మార్చేసి లేకపోతే వేరే విధంగా అడుగుతున్నారు కానీ దిస్ పాయింట్ దట్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద డిఫెక్ట్ అండ్ ద రెమెడీ డిఫెక్ట్ అండ్ కరెక్షన్ మళ్ళీ అడుగుతున్నారు. ఆల్ రైట్. It's myopia and concave lens. Unable to see objects beyond far point is myopia. All right, that defect is myopia. And the correction is concave lens. Yes, that's right. All right, all right. Now I've revealed the key, students, so you have to stop answering in the chat box because I've revealed the key. So it's obviously 4. All right. Anyways, good. Look at this question, students. Near point is 2 meters to a man. Which of the following are true to him? So near point ante enti? Near point is 2 meters. He can see objects within 2 meters distance. He can see objects above 2 meters distance. He requires biconvex lens or 2 and 3. Interesting question, students. All right. Riya says 4, Ruchita says 4, Cyberden says 4. All right. Shalini says 4. Gayatri says 4. Bhavna says 4. Sweetie says 4. Navneet, Gayatri, Bhavna, good. To be honest, students, I did not expect that you will be answering so quickly this question, or to be very quick in this question, because sentence structure కొంచెం confusing గా నాకు అనిపించింది, but you have done it well. Excellent, students. Very good. I really appreciate this bunch of students. I've got a really good students. I'm lucky to have all such students. All right, let's look at the key. It's 2 and 3. Absolutely right. 4 is absolutely right, students. He can see objects above 2 meter distance, but that has to be corrected using a biconvex lens. Yes, that's hypermetric defect. And that is why it requires a biconvex correction. Correction using a biconvex lens. Excellent, Ria. Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Ria. All right, let's go to the next one. An ophthalmologist suggests a 0.5 diopter power. So the patient is having what kind of defect? Defect of hypermetropia. He cannot see below 30 centimeters objects. He requires biconvex lens, all the above. All right, Rahul, I'll do it. Okay, where is Rahul's answer? Okay, Rahul says 2. Let's look at the... Oh, I'm getting mixed response for this one. Seems like you're confused. all the above students, that defect is definitely hypermetropia, and you cannot see objects below 30 centimeters. Why 30 centimeters, students? And requires biconvex lens because it's hypermetropia to be corrected with the biconvex lens. Rahul, it's 4, Rahul. That's okay to be wrong, but write your wrong. It's very important that you write your wrong. The prism angle of an equilateral triangular prism is, yes, I said that's absolutely right. What's the angle of prism of equilateral triangular prism? Everyone is right. There is a wrong answer as well. Agnivesh has a confusion. That's absolutely okay to have a confusion, but correct yourself. Wrong answers or confusions, please correct yourself after I reveal the key. And Rahul says, okay, Rahul, it's correct yourself, Rahul. Think again. Equilateral triangular prism antunnaru. Yes, guys, that's absolutely right. Equilateral triangular prism. Rahul, it's equilateral triangular prism. Equilateral triangular angle ఏముంటుంది? Rahul, think again. Equilateral triangular angle ఏముంటుంది? Yes, Veda, that's right. Pranati, Pranati has a confusion. Harthik. Yeah, Veda, Harthik, right. Riya is right. All right, let's look at the key, students. It's 60. Equilateral triangle law. Angle of the prism is 60, kada? 60 plus 60 plus 60. Equilateral triangle. All right, Rahul, I hope you got it. Rahul, I hope you got it. A plus D is equal to I1 plus I2. Here, I1 and I2 refers to dash angles. Incident and refract angle, refraction, refract, incident. All right, let's read this way. Angle of refraction, angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of incidence, or angle of refraction, angle of emergence, or angle of incidence and angle of emergence. I1 and I2 refer to emergence or incidence, refraction or incidence, incidence or refraction. Right, Riya is right, Taruni is right. Okay. It's just a matter of convention, students. I1, I2 మనం పేర్లు దేనికి ఇచ్చాము? I1 we have given it the angle of incidence. Incident ray ఇలా వస్తుంది. Triangular prism ఇలా ఉంటే. ఇది emergent ray ఇలా వస్తుంది. So this is the angle of emergence. I1 దీనికి ఇచ్చాము, I2 దీనికి ఇచ్చాము పేరు. So angle of incidence and angle of emergence. Yes. Rahul, you're absolutely right in this case. Shashank is right. Saivardhan is right. Many are right. Many are right. Almost everyone is right, except a couple of questions were wrong. At the angle of incidence, angle of emergence की పేరు ఇచ్చాను student for I1 and I2. అది పేర్లు అంతే. I ఇంకా E కూడా రాస్తారు కొంతమంది. I is for angle of incidence, E is for angle of emergence. In a prism, angle of refraction at first surface is 40. Angle of incidence at surface of emergence, then angle of prism is there is something wrong with the question, students. Data is not sufficient. All right, one more angle is supposed to be given. In a prism, angle of refraction at first surface is 40. All right. Students, data is not sufficient here. All right, let's get back to this question later. I'll look into this question. All right. A triangular prism has dashed rectangular faces and dashed number of triangular bases. చూసి ఉంటారు మీరు ప్రిజం మీ స్కూల్లో. మీ ప్రిజం చూసి ఉంటారు. ప్రిజం ఎలా కనిపిస్తుంది? How many rectangular faces and how many triangular faces? Rectangular faces will be 3 and triangular faces will be 2. This way. So these 3 are triangular faces, and over here and over here, they are triangular bases. Yes, yeah, that's right. Sharani is right. Yes, many are right. Rajeshwari, Navneet, Rahul is right. Shruti is right. Rahul, you're right. You're absolutely right this time. Excellent. Let's go for the next one. If a ray incidents on first surface with an angle of 30 degrees and emerges with 20 degrees at second surface, the angle between the above two surfaces is 40. Then angle of deviation is. Simple geometrical problem, students. మీరు ప్రిజం డ్రా చేసి angle of incidence ఆ ఫార్ములా తర్వాత చూసుకొని, ఫార్ములా comes later, students. Ray optics లో ఫార్ములా తర్వాత, but more important is the ray diagram or the geometry of the situation. Students, we are running out of time. 3 is absolutely right. Bifocal lens is used to rectify dash defect of vision. This is pretty simple. I'll quickly review the key. Yes, that's right. Presbyopia. Cylindrical glasses are used to correct dash defect. Presbyopia, stigmatism, cornea, myopia. Cylindrical lenses, students. Cylindrical glasses. This also is pretty factual. Yes, 2 is absolutely right, students. Students, you've got math coming up. So let's conclude with physics here. I request Gayatri ma'am to take over. Madam, over to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, students. Hope you all are doing very well. Yes, very good evening, ma. Good evening to all. Just give me a second. Let me share the screen. All right. All right. So just one reminder. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jatadhara Education and Technology, and refer our WhatsApp number 9642215226 to your friends if they have any queries to be made. All your queries will be answered. All right. So with this, we are moving on to polynomial. All right. So as usual, the first question will be done by us. Quickly look at the question. A quadratic polynomial whose zeros are. 4 options is given. Is it option 1, x square plus 5x minus 2, or option 2, x square plus 3x minus 10, or option 3, x square minus 3x minus 10, or option 4, x square minus 2x plus 5. All right? Yes. Here the answer is x square minus 3x minus 10. All right. So here we are taking alpha is equal to 5 and beta is equal to minus 2. All right. So how is that you're getting alpha? Yes. How is it you're getting your alpha as 5 and beta is minus 2 is you just have to factorize this equation. All right. So if you factorize, you will get this. But the other way we are doing, all right. So let's assume alpha plus beta is equal to 5. minus 2, which is 3, because you're taking alpha as 5 and beta as minus 2. And alpha beta, you're getting it as minus 10. So the quadratic polynomial is, so P of x is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. All right. So k into x square minus, what is alpha plus beta? So alpha plus beta is 3, isn't it? And what is alpha beta? It is minus 10. So x square minus 3 into x plus, so here we are getting minus 10, so minus 10. So you arrive at k into x square minus 3x minus 10. So here you are going to take k as 1. Then we will get p of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 10. All right. So that is how we are arriving at option 3, which is the correct answer. All right. Let's move on to the next question. The standard form of a linear polynomial is dash. Is it ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0? Or is it ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0? Or is it the third option, ax square plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0? Or is it ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e, where a is not equal to 0? All right. So, fine. Let us do this also. Here it is ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0. All right, students? Yes. With this, we are moving on to the next question. If root 3 and minus root 3 are the zeros of a polynomial p of x, then what is p of x? All right. So quickly think over it and give me your answers. I'm just waiting for your answers. Let's see how many are going to answer me. Your time is running. Yes, let's see how many are giving me the right answers. Okay, so let's see. All right, almost all are giving me option 4 as a right answer. Perfect. Excellent. I don't have to read the names because the names are really running. All right, it is right. X square minus 3. How? We are taking here alpha to be root 3 because they are the zeros of a polynomial, isn't it? And beta to be minus 3 because 2 zeros they've given. So you're taking alpha as root 3 and beta as to be minus root 3. Right. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus root 3 plus root 3 minus root 3. So plus root 3 minus root 3 is 0. What is alpha beta? Root 3 into minus root 3, which is minus 3. So the quadratic polynomial is p of x. So you have to just go to this p of x is equal to k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So just substitute the value k into x square minus, what is alpha plus beta? 0. So 0 into x is 0. All right. And what is alpha beta? Minus 3. So therefore, x square minus 3. So here you're putting k is equal to 1. Then p of x is equal to 1 into x square minus 3. Therefore, it is option 4, x square minus 3. All right. So excellent to those who have given me the right answer. All right. With this, we are moving on to the next question. If 1 0 of the quadratic polynomial 2x squared plus kx minus 15 is 3, then what is the other 0? All right. So I've just worked it out for you. The answer is the third option, minus 5 by 2. How? We are taking p of x as 2x squared plus kx minus 15. So it means that alpha is 3 and beta is b. Beta is beta only because they are saying that 1 0 you are taking it as 0 of the quadratic polynomial is 3. So you are taking alpha as 3 and the other one is we don't know. So we are just taking it as beta. So beta is beta. All right. So now what is alpha beta? It is C by A. All right. So what is C by A? It is, just quickly see the equation, 2x square plus kx minus 15. So C by A is minus 15 by 2, which is alpha beta. All right. So minus 15 by 2 is alpha beta. And we know alpha as 3. So just substitute alpha as 3. So 3 into beta is equal to minus 15 by 2. Therefore, beta is equal to minus 15 by 2 by 3, which gives beta as minus 5 by 2. All right. Hope you all would have understood this. Let's move on to the next question. The maximum number of zeros that a polynomial of degree 3 can have is dash. So the question itself contains the answer. Let me see how many are going to give me the right answer. Yes, Riya Naik, you're right. Dikshita, check your answer. Navneet, check your answer. Gayatri, you're perfectly right. Shalini, you're right. Bhavna, you're right. Mahesh, you're right. All right, so it just moves on like that. So it is right. Of degree 3, it can have 3 number of zeros. All right, yes, perfect. With this, we are moving on to the next question. Identify the like terms. All right. So the first option is xy, comma, 4 by 3 xy. The second one is xy square, comma, 4 by 3 x square y. The third term is 3x square, comma, minus 7x cube. Fourth one is none. So what do you mean by like term? Whatever is your first term, the same thing should be your second term. But the coordinate can be anything, isn't it? All right. With this clue, I'm sure you must be able to give me the answer. Let's see. All right. Yes. Riya Naik, you're right. Sai Vardhan, Shalini. Rahul, please check your answer. Shashank, you're right. Mani Teja, you're right. Bhavna, check your answer. Gayatri, you're right. Rahul, you're right. All right. All right. Everybody is giving me the right answers as the time moves on. Yes, perfect. It is option 1, xy, comma. The second term is also xy. That is the like term, isn't it? So we are just having a coordinate as 4 by 3. The coefficient as 4 by 3, whatever. Right. See the next question. The zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to 4x square minus 12x plus 9 is dash. All right. So quickly give me your answer. I think this very simple. You can definitely work out. I'm giving you 35 seconds, not more than that. So just give me the answer. All right. So you just have to take p of x is 0. So what happens? You get the, factorize it, you will get the value of x. They are the zeros of the polynomial. Yes, I've given you the clue. Take p of x is 0. It means 4x square minus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. Factorize this equation very quickly and get the value of x. So before factorizing, all right, so get the value of x and that would be the zeros of the polynomial. All right, let's see. I think the time is over. Let me see how many are giving me the right answer. Let's see. Yes. Riya Naik, you're right. Option 3. Mani Teja, you're right. Gayatri, you're right. Perfect. Navneet, you're right. Sai Vardhan, Rahul, Geeta. Oh, excellent. All of you are giving me the right answer. Some are giving me the answer as 3 by 2, comma 3 by 2. Okay. So if you just mention me option 3, it is enough. All right. Excellent. Let's quickly see the key. P of x is equal to 4x square minus 12x plus 9. So if P of x is equal to 0, 4x square minus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. So as I told you, just factorize it. You get 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Thereby, 2x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, 3 by 2. All right. Perfect. Excellent. So these are the zeros of the polynomial. All right, students. Good. With this, we are moving on to the next question. If alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6, then the value of alpha plus beta is equal to 3 alpha beta is dash. All right. So quickly think over it and give me your answers. Fine. So what you have to do in this, you need to find out the value of alpha plus beta. So what is the value of alpha plus beta? It is minus b by a. What is the value of alpha beta? It is c by a. All right. So with that, you substitute in this value and find out the answer. That would be your option. I'm giving you 35 seconds. Almost time is over. Please quickly work it out and give me your answer. Let's see how many are giving me the answer as I'm surprised why everybody is giving me option 3. The answer should be option 1, isn't it? All right, let's see this answer. Yes, Taruni, you're right. All right, see how p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. As I told you, take alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? It is minus b by a. So minus b is minus of minus 5, right? The coefficient of x. So minus of minus 5 by a is 1. So it is plus 5. And what is alpha beta? C by a. It is 6 by 1. That is 6. So now you just have to substitute this in alpha plus beta. Minus 3 alpha beta. So what is alpha plus, how 3 minus 3 alpha beta? So here it is. See, from this question, we are taking alpha plus beta. When this plus 3 alpha beta comes to the other side, it becomes minus 3 alpha beta. So that is how we are doing it here. All right. So alpha plus beta minus 3 alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta? 5. What is alpha beta? It is 6. So 5 minus 3, 3 into 6. So 5 minus 18 is minus 13. That is why option 1 is right. Yes, this is supposed to be very simple. I don't know how you have mistaken it. I mean, by mistake, you're giving me the answer as 3. All right. Probably you would have missed in the sign, isn't it? All right, students, please rectify your mistakes. This is a platform where you rectify your mistakes and learn things, and this would be a good motivation to you all. All right, with this, let's move on to the next question. The graph of the polynomial f of x is equal to 2x minus 5 is a straight line which intersects the x-axis at exactly one point, namely dash. All right, so f of x, quickly give me the answer. By then, let me give you, explain you. F of x is 2x minus 5. The graph intersects at x-axis. All right, so what do you mean by this? So we have seen n number of times. If it intersects at x-axis, it means then y is equal to 0. Isn't it? Yes. So what you have to do? 2x minus 5 is 0. So 2x is 5. So x is 5 by 2. And we are having y as 0. That is how you are getting option 3 as the right answer. Let's see how many are giving me option 3 as the correct answer. Yes. Nothing surprising. All are giving me option 3 as right, as the correct answer. Excellent. I don't have to read the names. Almost all are giving me option 3 only as the right answer. All right. Let's see the key. It is 5 by 2, 0. Let's see. Let y is equal to f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. And as I told you, when the graph intersects the x-axis, then y is equal to 0. If it intersects at y-axis, then x will be 0. All right. So, but in the question, it very clearly says that it is intersecting the x-axis only. Therefore, the y is 0. So, 2x minus 5 is 0. So, x is equal to 5 by 2. So, the required point is 5 by 2, 0. All right. Yes, with this understanding, let's quickly move on to the next question. If 1 is a 0 of the quadratic polynomial x squared plus kx minus 5, then what is the value of k? All right. So, give me the answer. Supposed to be very simple. In fact, yes, just find out what is alpha. Alpha, you can take it as 1. Beta, we don't know. Okay. So your time is already started. So quickly work out. See, if 1 is the 0, so it means 1 is a 0 of the polynomial. So you're taking alpha as 1. So beta, we don't know. So let us assume beta to be beta only. Now with this, you can find out. All right, let's see how many are giving me the right answer. The time is up. In fact, yes, Gayatri, Rahul, Riya, Akhilesh. All right, so almost all are giving me option 4 is the correct answer. Perfect. Let's see how. You're taking P of x is equal to x square plus kx minus 5. So as I told you, alpha is 1, beta is beta only. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. So here minus b by a is nothing but minus k by 1. See, it is clearly explained here. All right. So alpha plus beta, we know alpha is 1. So we are taking 1 plus beta as minus k. Therefore, beta is minus. 1 plus beta is minus k. Beta is minus k. This plus 1 goes to the other side. It becomes minus 1. What is alpha beta? C by a, that is minus 5 by 1, which is 5, minus 5. All right. So beta is minus 5. From 1, we can take minus 5. That is beta is minus 5. So minus 5 is equal to minus k minus 1. Solving this, we get the value of k as 4. All right. Yes. So this is how the value of k is found out. All right. Let's move on to the next question. The number of zeros lying between minus 2 and 2 of the polynomial f of x whose graph is given below is dash. Quickly look at the graph and then give me the answer. Okay, students. So you can see the graph. It touches the x-axis, isn't it? So you can see at minus 2 and 2. All right. So now you have to tell me the number of zeros lying between minus 2 and 2. Let's see how many are giving me the correct answers. Yes, option 3, option 3, option 3. Excellent. I think you all are very much familiar with polynomials, is it? So now from the beginning, I'm getting almost all questions as a right answer. Perfect. See, it is option 3, that is 2. How? The curve meets the x-axis in the interval minus 2 and 2 are 2. All right? Yes. See the next question. Among the following, not a polynomial is dash. All right. So what do you mean by a polynomial? So it should have the power as a whole number and not the fraction, isn't it? So the first one, if you take, it is 5x square. So it is a whole number. See the second equation, if you take the highest power you should take, okay? So the highest power in the second one is 2y cube minus 2y cube. So 3 is also a whole number. See the third one, x power 4. So 4 is the power, which is a whole number. But in the fourth one, you're having x to the power 3 by 4, fraction. So the power cannot be a fraction. So therefore, option 4 is only not a polynomial. All right. Yes. See the next question. If both the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c are equal and opposite in sign, then what is b? Is it clear? Then what is b? So I'll give you a hint here. So quickly work it out and give me the answer. If both the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are equal and opposite in sign. So you're taking one to be alpha. All right. And the other to be minus alpha. So alpha to be alpha, beta to be minus alpha. All right. So I think with this, you can able to do it and give me the answer. Quickly do it and give me the answer. Waiting for your answers. Your time is already started. Yes. Let's see how many are giving me the correct answers. Let me check the chat box. Yes, Geeta Devi, you're right. Bhavna, you're right. Varun, check your answer. Akhilesh, check your answer. Pavani, Saivardhan, Navneet, Gayatri, you're right. All right. So Varun Tej, you're right. See, let's see the answer. The answer is option 4, that is 0. How? P of x is ax square plus bx plus c. All right. So as I told you, we are taking alpha as alpha and beta to be the minus opposite in sign. Therefore, it is minus alpha. So what is sum of the zeros? Minus b by a. That is here, it is minus b by a. So what is minus b by a? It is nothing but alpha plus beta. But here we are having beta to be minus alpha. So alpha minus alpha is minus b by a, which is 0. That is why option 4 is the correct answer. All right. Yes, excellent. See the next question. Sum in the product of the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3 are respectively dash. So here you will get confused because you don't have the x term, isn't it? That is why for your understanding, I have written it as ax square plus bx plus c, which is a normal equation form. But in this equation, you have only x square, bx is 0x. Okay, my c is minus 3. All right, so now just look into the sum of the zeros. It is alpha plus beta, which is minus b by a. What is b? b is 0. 0 by anything is 0. Therefore, alpha plus beta is 0. What is alpha beta? Minus 3. That is c by a. So here it is minus 3 by 1. So it is alpha beta is minus 3. All right. So that is how 0 comma minus 3 is the answer. All right. Let's move on to the next question. If one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is 0, then what is the other 0? If one is 0, what is the other 0? So, what is that we usually assume here? If one of the zeros is 0, which means you are taking alpha as 0. What is beta? We don't know. So, we'll assume beta to be beta. All right. Yes, quickly do it and give me the answer. We have done many sums based on this. Your time is already started. Let's see how many are going to give me the right answers. All right, all right, all right. Let me look at the chat box to see how many. Varun Tej, you're right. Priya Naik, you're right. Gayatri, Navneet, all right. Almost Mani Teja, almost all are giving me the right answer. Perfect. This shows the level of your understanding is great. Yes, it is minus b by a. How? Px square is ax square plus bx plus c. Alpha is 0, beta is beta. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a is equal to 0, 0 plus beta. So beta is minus b by a. So one we know as 0, the other one is minus b by a. All right? Yes. With this, we are moving on to the next question. The polynomial whose zeros are minus 5 and 4 is dash. Isn't usually they give us the equation and then we are supposed to find out the zeros. So here they are giving you the zeros and then they are asking you to find out the equation, the polynomial. All right. So quickly work it out and give me. So let me explain for those who are in the verge of still understanding. So minus 5, you can take it as alpha. 4, you can take it as beta. So now find out what is alpha plus beta. Find out what is alpha beta. Then put it in the quadratic polynomial. Then you'll get the answer. All right. I'm sure it requires 35-40 seconds to work it out very quickly. But please do it and give me the answer. Let's not go by our intuition saying that option 2 is right, 3 is right, 1 is right, 4 is right. Just work it out and then give me your answers. All right, so 35-40 seconds is almost over. Let me see how many are giving me the right answer. Yes. Bhavana, you're right. Gayatri, please check. Akhilesh, you're right. Shalini, you're right. Mani Teja, you're right. Riya Naik, I'm very impressed. Instead of giving me the option, you're writing the polynomial itself. All right. Yes, perfect. Gayatri, now you're right. All right. See, the answer is 1 x square plus x minus 20. How? So 1, 0 is minus 5. So you're taking alpha as minus 5. The second one is 4. So beta is 4. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus 4, minus 5 plus 4, which is minus 1. What is alpha beta? Minus 5 into 4 minus 20. So the quadratic polynomial is, so this is a usual form. Px is equal to k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So k into x square minus what is alpha plus beta? It is minus 1 into x plus what is alpha beta? It is minus 20. So you get the equation as k into x square plus x minus 20. So here you are assuming if k is 1, then your equation would be x square plus x minus 20, which is p of x. All right. So excellent to those who have given me the right answer. You were swift enough in working out and giving me the answer. Excellent. All right. So let's move on to the next question. If minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial f of x is equal to x square minus 7x minus 8, then the other 0 is dash. All right. So if minus 1 is the 1, 0. All right. So what do you mean by this? So minus 1, you can take it as alpha. How about beta? Beta, we don't know. So let's be beta itself. Right? So now with this, find out what is alpha plus beta. What is alpha beta? Right? So 1, you know. Find out what is alpha beta. Yes, so your time has already started. Let's see how many are giving me the correct answers. And again, I'm saying students, don't go by intuition, work it out and then give me your answer. All right. So let me check the chat box. Akhilesh, you're right. Priya Nayak, yes, you're right. Mani Teja, you're right. Navneet, check your answer. Rajeshwari, you're right. Sai Vardhan, check your answer. All right. So the answers are literally pouring. So before that, let me give you the answer. It is option 1, which is 8. How? Quickly see the key. F of x is x square minus 7x minus 8. So alpha is minus 1. Beta is beta. So what is alpha plus beta? You're taking it as minus 1 plus beta is minus of minus 7. That is 7. With this, you're finding out the value of beta as 8. All right. Yes. See the next question. If 1, 0 of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 5x minus 6 is 6, then the other 0 is what? Right? So, very simple. You just have to understand if 1, 0 of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 5x minus 6 is 6, then what is the other 0? All right. So here the question itself says, yes, see here, the question is 1, 0 is 6. So what is that 6? Obviously it is alpha. So do we know beta? No. So let the beta be beta alone. Now with this, find out what is alpha plus beta. Find out what is alpha beta. And then give me the answer for alpha beta. All right. So your time is already started. So let's be quick enough so that at least more sums we'll be able to cover, students. So give me your answer very quickly. Let me check the chat box. Okay. Akhilesh, you're right. Bhavna, check your answer. Shalini, you're right. Mani Teja, you're right. Kumari, you're right. All right. So almost all are giving me the right answer. It is option 3, minus 1. How? P of x is x square minus 5x minus 6. So we know alpha as 6. Beta is beta. What is alpha plus beta? So with that, you are getting beta as minus 1. All right, students? Yes, excellent. See the next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, f of x is x square plus px plus q, then a polynomial having 1 by alpha and 1 by beta as its zeros is dash. So what is it you're supposed to find out? The equation. All right. So what is it you're supposed to do? You are supposed to find out the equation, students. All right. So I'm sure this will take time. So let me disclose the key. It is option 1, qx square plus px plus 1. How? Yes. So just see the solution. What is f of x? X square plus px plus q. What is given in the sum? What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a, that is minus p by 1, which is minus p. What is alpha beta? C by a, q by 1, q. So the polynomial having 1 by alpha and 1 by beta as its zeros is, just take the P of x is equal to k into x square minus of alpha plus beta, isn't it? But here, what is alpha and beta? We have taken alpha as 1 by alpha and beta as 1 by beta into x plus alpha beta, which is 1 by alpha into 1 by beta. So just take LCM for this. You get alpha plus beta by alpha beta, that is k into x square minus of alpha plus beta by alpha beta into x plus 1 by alpha beta. So here we have already found out alpha plus beta is minus p, and alpha beta to be q. So x square minus p by q into x plus what is 1 by alpha beta? 1 by q. All right? Yes. Now finally take LCM, you get k into qx square plus px plus 1. So here k is q, right? So we are assuming as usual k is 1. So k is q here. Therefore, p of x is equal to qx square plus px plus 1. All right? Yes. With this understanding, let's move on to the next question. If f of x is ax square plus bx plus c has no real zeros and a plus b plus c is less than 0, then what is c? All right, so I'm sure this you will be able to do it very simple. So let me check the chat box. They've given the solution here itself as c is less than 0. All right. So because here they say that it ax square plus bx plus c has no real zeros. All right. Let's move on to the next question. If alpha plus beta plus gamma are zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to ax cube plus bx squared plus cx plus d, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma is dash. Is it option 1, 2, 3 or 4? Yes, let's see if anybody is able to give me the answer. So I'm giving you 40 seconds to do this. Don't get confused by seeing one extra term here. Let's see the chat box. Yes. Agnivesh, Akhilesh. Agnivesh is giving me option. Ma'am, it could be either 1 or 3. You don't have to give me the option. Give me the correct answer. Bhavna. All right, all right, all right. So let me tell you the key. It is option 4 minus c by d. How? Quickly look into the answer. F of x is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. What is alpha plus beta plus gamma? It is minus b by a. What is alpha beta? Beta gamma. Gamma alpha is c by a. So what is alpha beta gamma? It is nothing but minus d by a. All right. So alpha beta gamma, here it is 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma. Just take LCM of it. You will get beta gamma plus alpha beta by alpha beta gamma. All right. So we know what is the numerator as beta gamma plus alpha gamma and alpha beta is nothing but c by a. By what is alpha beta gamma? It is minus d by a. All right. So when this gets interchanged, c by a into a by minus d, a will get cancelled. So thereby you will get minus c by d. All right. Yes. With this understanding, let's move on to the next question. If dash product of the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to ax cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 is 4, then what is a? All right. Let's see. So you just take f of x as ax cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Okay. What is the product of the zeros? Find out. And now give me the value of a. Let me see how many are giving me the right answer. I've given you the clue also. Let's see the chat box. Okay, fine. With this, we will end, students. So quickly give me the answers. Shruti, Dikshita, Sai Charan, you're right. I think students are working out. All right. So let me disclose the key. It is option 3, 3 by 2. How? F of x is ax cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. So what is the product of the zeros? Product of the zeros is 4 because the sum they have given. Right? So that is minus d by a is 4. So what is minus d? Minus of minus 6 by a. So with this cross multiply, we get the value of a as 3 by 2. All right, students? Yes. So excellent doing polynomials with you all. I'm very happy that you all have understood polynomial well, and those who have not answered, please take efforts to work out the sums and so that you will get to know more about polynomials, and this is one of the very important chapter. And again, another request to you all, please do subscribe to our channel, Jatadhara Educational Technology. And any questions or anywhere, anything has to be asked, please do WhatsApp us to our WhatsApp number 96422152226. All right, just a second, I have to hand it over. All right, fine. Thank you so much, students. With this, I close. Let me hand it over to Chandrika, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, students, I hope all of you have understood the class. And as I have said in the starting of the session, the Polycet application is still extended to 7th May of 2024. 7th May వరకు టైం ఉంది. ఇంకా ఎవరైనా అప్లై చేసుకోకపోతే అప్లై చేసుకోండి. ఈ క్లాస్ లింక్ కూడా ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయండి మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కి. అండ్ ద అదర్ థింగ్ ఇస్ టుమారో ఇస్ ద లాస్ట్ డే ఫర్ ఫ్రీ డెమో of spoken English come public speaking class. Join us in the free demo, and afterwards you can join for the summer camp. And again, we will meet tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Exam date of Polycet is 24th of May. Yes, students, exam date of Polycet is 24th of May. Yes, if you have any doubts, you can message to 96422152226. Yes, I put the number in the meeting. I'm putting the number in the chat box. 96422152226 కి మీరు మెసేజ్ చేస్తే రేపు ఫ్రీ డెమో సెషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు. Yes, tomorrow again we will meet at 7:30 p.m. Bye everyone, students. Take a second and subscribe to our channel, Jatadhara Educational Technology.